Hello, Internet, and welcome to Rich List. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Dennis, and before we get started, I just want to say that this channel is not about rounding up the world's billionaires and millionaires. We have enough roundups like that about the billionaires and millionaires in the world. This is actually something that I hope is refreshing and a new take on what it means to be rich. This channel is about normal people like you and me, below average people, above average people who just don't have a lot of money, but they are rich in other ways. It is my belief that we are all rich in one way or another. Some of us are rich with experience or wisdom or skills, talents and stories. I just want to highlight that. Some of us are stuck in a cycle that never ends of chasing down the next dollar, and we forget to stop and smell the flowers or enjoy a view. And some of us don't even have time for that. When it comes to money, rich is just a moving goalpost that is never fulfilling because we always need and want more money, money, money. So if you're tuning in today, I just want to thank you again for watching this video. I hope that you find it inspirational, motivational, maybe even refreshing, a new take on something that we see all the time. This was created to change that. So because this is the very first video, I will give you a little bit of info about me. I'm a writer. I live in Los Angeles, and I also have a background in social media and marketing. So as a writer, I get access to a lot of events that take place in the city, and I also get to try out a lot of samples and products from many different brands. I typically don't enjoy being in front of the camera, but it's 2024. I have to try something new, and this is just an extension of what I already do. So this channel is ultimately me stepping outside of my comfort zone, and it's an extension of my passion and my purpose. So I am happy and I am excited, and I'm kind of nervous about this YouTube thing, but I hope that I get better at it. I hope that you will grow with me through this process, and I hope that you enjoy the content that I have planned. Now that all of that is out of the way, I do just want to say, if any of that sounds good to you and you'd like to stick around, please subscribe and turn on post notifications for future content. In addition, I have one question for you, and that's coming up a bit later, so please stick around for that. Let's talk about a rich experience. Some neighborhoods have the luxury and privilege of having a spot that everyone can rely on. It's consistent. It is just the place to go at the end of a long work week to unplug from the stresses of life and reconnect with the people they know and love. Today's video is focused on a place called Harlowe, a neighborhood bar in West Hollywood that just reminds me that you don't have to have a lot of money to have a good time or rich experience. Harlowe is owned by 1933 Group, and if you know anything about them, whatever they own, you're gonna have a good time at. Harlowe even manages to check off the most important box for a lot of people, including myself: good food. In fact, you're able to get elevated cuisine at this place at a fraction of the cost, and it's a nice place to frequent if you're in the area. Not only was it buzzing and hypnotic with its own subtle activity going on inside, but just like most places here in LA, there was an outdoor area. Inside, it was dark enough to feel like you're in a secluded, posh place, but bright enough to still make out the faces of the people in front of you. They managed to have infectious beats playing in the background, just loud enough for you to hear and jam out to, while also loud enough for you to have a conversation comfortably with the people in front of you. Harlowe's new bar menu was curated by chef and culinary connoisseur Chester Hastings, and he believes in a very simple approach when it comes to food. Use fresh ingredients and do little to them. Harlowe actually manages to pull off elevated bar bites. And I don't even want to call them bites because they're more like dishes. They're big enough that you can share with others and also still be satisfied. For the last nearly 15 years, Harlowe has had a happy hour and a Taco Tuesday. And in a post-COVID world, it is good to see Harlowe come back and provide a new offering to not only bring back people who fell out of practice of having a weekly unplug, but also to attract new people, new neighbors. And what better way to do that than with happy hours and Taco Tuesdays still sticking around? So whether it's elevated bar food or cheap bar food that's greasy and leaves you feeling horrible after, or a fancy restaurant where you drop a few $100s just for the experience and the name, we all deserve that one place where we can expect consistency, where we can unplug, to reconnect, and have a rich experience. I will leave Harlowe's info down in the description below in case you're ever in town and you want to try it out for yourself. So that leads to my question for you. I want to know, in what ways are you rich? Please comment down below. I'd love to know. Tell me if you're rich in money, that's fine. But what else is there? If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to press the like button and also comment down below if you found this video an eye-opener or refreshing, if you appreciate the perspective shift of what it means to be rich. Share with someone who could appreciate the perspective shift. Also, I want to see your answers to my question. In what ways are you rich? Finally, please be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications if you look forward to more content like this. As a friend of mine puts it in his videos, you could be doing anything with your time and you chose to spend it here with me. So thank you. Please remember that we are all rich in one way or another, and we're all rich in ways that matter, besides money. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.